how to stop chasing your ex once and for all, how to become a better person, how to become a better man, how to attract a better relationship. Guys, if you are thinking about crawling back to your ex, stop. Yeah, especially if she's already with another man. I mean, I understand, yeah, after a relationship breakup, pain, confusion, desperation. But what you are feeling is not love, yeah, it's neediness. And neediness never creates attraction. It's repulsive. Yeah, it's a repulsive energy. And in this training, I will show you how to rebuild your self-respect, self-love, and to develop a little bit of confidence. And how to go on your way to becoming a man who doesn't chase, especially an ex from a toxic relationship. So in this training, you will learn how to break free from emotional neediness and how to stop obsessing over your ex, and why trying to win her back will only make things worse. I will give you 5 powerful strategies to rebuild your self-respect and your personal identity. Yeah, take that identity to a new level. I will give you a little bit of a psychology behind attraction and how to master it. And also how to develop real communication and some social skills that help you attract a higher quality woman. Yeah, so by the end of this training, you will no longer be the man who begs for love from a woman who's basically right now being pounded by another man. Yeah, but you'll be the man that women respect and desire. For those who do not know who I am, my name is Rink, yeah, or you can call me Rick. People outside of Holland call me Rick, the Dutch guy, Rick Dutch. And for the past 21 years now, I've dedicated my life to self-improvement. And for the last 18 and a half, maybe nearly 19 years now, I've studied the psychology and science of romantic attraction. And since 2009, I've coached and mentored men all around the world, helping them grow, helping them understand attraction, helping them build a little bit of game, and how to start powerful relationships. Yeah, I'm a double certified coach. I'm a licensed therapist. And I've been personally mentored by, and I've worked alongside, well, the world's most respected experts in dating and pickup coaching for, well, nearly 15 years. Yeah, so what I'm going to share with you today will not only change your perspective, but it's also rooted in some actual knowledge and actual experience, yeah? Now, one of the most destructive beliefs that you can carry with you is, she was the only one for me. Yeah, this belief turns her into a fantasy and strips you of your own identity. Yeah, it blinds you to reality, and it keeps you chasing someone who's already made a choice to move on. Yeah, and she's chasing dick elsewhere. Yeah, I'm going to just give it to you. Look, evolutionary psychology shows us that when we perceive scarcity, that our brain will irrationally increase desire. So it's not love. Yeah, it's addiction to the familiar. You're not addicted to her, you're addicted to the identity you had when you were with her. That's something that you have to understand. Now, another non-serving belief that keeps men stuck is, if only I show her how much I care, she'll come back. If only I'll do this grand gesture, I'll write a letter. Yeah, I'm going to write a letter. Men all of a sudden, they know where to find a pen and paper, and they start writing a letter. And this is wrong, man. You're trying to beg. You're trying to beg her back. Yeah, begging, convincing, over-investing in someone that doesn't give a shit about you anymore. Yeah, they're deeply unattractive behaviors. social psychology clearly shows that people are drawn to those who demonstrate self-worth and boundaries. So when you try to convince her to come back, you're basically signaling weakness. Yeah? Instead of asking, how do I get her back? Yeah? Her ask, how do I get myself back? Because right now, you might be feeling like you're standing on the edge of a cliff, heartbroken, humiliated. Some other guy is like doing all these crazy positions with your girl, your girl. Now you're confused. But what if I told you that this pain is actually your turning point? Yeah, what if this is the fire that you needed to burn down the old version of you? Yeah, the version of yourself that tolerated a toxic relationship, breadcrumbs, yeah, that begged for attention. You know, the you who forgot his worth. You know, you've been lied to by those emotions. Yeah, they tell you that she's the one. Even as she's right now, building a life with someone else. Yeah, they whisper in your ear that you are unworthy without her. Yeah, and that your best days are behind you. But here's the truth, man. Your brain is wired to crave familiarity. And it's not necessarily wired to help you crave what's good for you. And until you understand that attraction is psychological, you will keep playing the same losing game. Yeah, so it's time to break that cycle. And this training is not about revenge or getting her back or, making her understand what she's missing out without you. It's about you becoming a man who's magnetic. Yeah, so and at such a high level that you wouldn't even want her anymore. Yeah, you'll want better. You'll want real alignment, not old drama. And that requires courage. That requires you to step into discomfort because growth never happens in safety. It happens when you say, fuck that, no more, I deserve better and I will become better. And you go that way or that way. Well, at least not that way. So I'm going to give you a few strategies. Let's dive into it. Yeah? Let's cut the chitter chatter. And dude, I hope you're writing this down. Yeah, because I'm not giving it to you so that you can just stare at me at the screen and then think you know it all. This needs a little bit of proactivity from your part, okay? So strategy number 1, and this is going to be hard. Cut off all contact. Very simple. Cut off all contact. Many men believe that staying in contact will help them to win her back. Like even right now, yeah, when she's like you're trying to keep in touch with her while she's keeping in touch with Tyrone. Yeah, in reality, staying connected to her will keep emotional wounds open. And I'm going to keep on bombarding you, yeah, with NLP style visualizations. I'm doing this out of love, brother. I've been there where you were once myself, so no worries about it. I understand. Yeah, but I'm gonna make it very visual. Yeah, that she's now with someone else, and I hope that by the end of the training, you do not want her anymore. Yeah. Because look, staying connected will keep old wounds open. Yeah, it delays healing and it keeps you stuck in a cycle of hope and rejection. So you're going to have to emotionally detach. And it's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of self-respect. And we know that people are drawn to those who are able to walk away. Scarcity creates value. Scarcity creates value. Become that scarce person. Scarcity doesn't look back at what has been and tries to hold on to it. It moves forward. So by cutting off contact, you send a very clear message, not just to her, but to yourself, that you are not chasing, that you are respecting yourself. Forget about her. It's not about her. It's about you. Yeah, so delete her number, unfollow her on all social media, stop checking for updates. Keep a journal if you have to. Journal the reasons why the relationship ended and why it's better to move forward. Use meditation, use breath work daily to center yourself emotionally, to get rid of that, that anxiety feeling. I know, like the stress hormones are keeping your breath up here and you feel stressed out the entire day. I remember my last relationship breakup, man, I couldn't sleep. I had like angst sweats. I'm not sure if that's how you say that in English. I had to go through the same shit as you right now. I understand. Yeah, but you have to delete. You have to proactively not check upon her anymore. Yeah, and use meditation, use breath work, especially breath work, yeah? To calm yourself down, to push down the stress hormones. Delete all photos. I'm thinking, delete all photos. You don't have to look back at like what has been. What has been has been. It's an old chapter closed. The future of your book, you're still going to have to write a few chapters. So write it, so close the old chapter, start anew. Strategy number 2, rebuild your identity. Why this strategy? Last week I spoke to someone and he literally told me, without her, I am nothing. What do you mean? Without her, I am nothing. This mindset makes her your source of identity, which is a very dangerous place to live because right now, so she's gone. You have no identity? Are you really nothing? Look, identity comes from purpose. Yeah, social psychology. We know from social psychology that people with clear goals and missions, they radiate confidence. They radiate charisma. So they are more attractive. So when you lead your life, people are drawn to you. So set clear 90-day goals. Fitness, finance, skills. Build a daily schedule around those goals. Yeah, build a daily schedule that reflect a man on a mission. Surround yourself with a brotherhood, a mastermind, people who want to see you succeed. If you have loser friends, this is the time to let them go. If you have friends telling you, oh, just stay who you are. Just be yourself. Yeah, this one. Just be yourself. No, man. Be yourself. You were the guy that did that shit, with your ex. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be a new guy with a new identity, with a strong frame. And you have to build that frame. But when you are a man who lives his purpose, you're hard to shake, So put in some work. It's a time investment. It's an energy investment. Hey, it's an financial investment into yourself. Invest in yourself. It's the best investment that you can make. Quit. Stop your OF page subscriptions and invest that money into yourself. Become disciplined. Commit to something. Commit to a higher goal. It gives you purpose. Yeah, it gives you something to fight for, and it gives you a reason to grow. Strategy number 3, level up socially and level up your communication skills. Look, I speak with men daily, yeah? And a lot of them literally say the same thing. And it's, I'm not good with women, so I will not ever meet anyone better than my toxic ex with whom I had years of toxic relationship shit happen. I will never meet someone better. I will never have a better relationship. Look, this is learned helplessness, and it's a lie. Social skills are like muscles. They can be trained. We know from NLP, we know from the pickup arts, the PUAs, that what you believe in will shape how you behave. The more you believe that you can learn, the more attractive you will become, because you will find a way to learn certain things. And I have seen, especially in the PUA world, a lot of guys, like, they started at the bottom, and right now they're like big entrepreneurs. Well, big, like here in Holland, yeah. Like, they have their own businesses. Charismatic, they became charismatic guys, attractive guys. I've seen it happen multiple times. If they can, so can you. So how do you do that? How do you improve your communication skills? Well, start communicating. Approach one new person every day, even if it's just to say hi. It's what I do as well. Like, yesterday I was walking around town, the city center of The Hague. I live in Holland, in The Hague. And I was walking around with a stroller with my daughter in it. And I try to make eye contact with people and say hi to people. I am naturally a guy that loves spending time. Well, you don't see it, but I'm pointing towards my studio over there. I used to make music, like electronic music, rave music. I spent days and days and weeks and months just... It comes easy to me. So I have to, keep my muscles in shape, my social muscles. Just like when you go to the gym, if you stop going, then at some point you go again and all your muscles, like the muscle ache that you have, it hurts. Yeah, so you want to approach people, say hi, make eye contact. Yeah, learn the basics of conversation. Learn the basics of conversational flows, cold reading, storytelling, push-pull technique, negging, flirting. Yeah, practice active listening. Practice asking questions, mirroring her words, validating her emotions, guiding the vibe, asking the right questions. When she says something and you see a sparkle in her eye, like, wow, you said something that really put you ablaze, right? You're passionate about this right here that you said. Am I right? And then she goes off again. Let people talk. Let people do the heavy lifting. If you can ask good questions, you can make people talk all night. Yeah? So go out and practice your social skills. Do it during the daytime. Do it during the nighttime. But do it regularly. And if you must, use a few PUA routines as training wheels. Yeah, not crutches, training wheels. I remember a guy, he was on our program and he challenged himself that he wanted to talk to over 100. He wanted to talk to 100 women in 100 days. He overshot, like he went, I think he somewhere within 300. Yeah, and his confidence skyrocketed. And another guy, he, how do you call that in English? I think it's like improv class. Is that how you call it? Some guy, he joined improv classes. Started making people laugh with ease. He was socially awkward, but now he was still kind of awkward, but he now was social, you know? Not socially awkward, but a little awkward, but social. So there's a lot of things that you can do to take those steps and improve your communication skills. Just like what I am doing right now. I want to improve my speaking skills. I want to improve my English. So now I'm recording myself, yeah, teaching trainings, using all that I have experienced. And yeah, sometimes I have to search for words, but it is what it is, you know? This helps me improve my communication skills in English. That's why I do this. Strategy number 4. Reinforce your self-worth. Look, the only reason why you want to crawl back to your ex is because most likely you believe that she's the only one that you can ever have. And one of the usual non-serving beliefs or destructive beliefs that men in this situation have is, well, if I don't tolerate this, I will be alone forever. And this is a scarcity mindset that leads to settling and self-betrayal and a life of, you not even respecting yourself. But understand, yeah, like a guy who's on his way to his goals and realizing his dreams. Or let me say it differently. If you aspire to be a man who has a solid relationship, if you aspire to be a man who becomes a father one day, do you want to be a father that your kids look at and see that you are a validation chasing man who's, like their mother, whose wife or girlfriend doesn't even respect him because she can't, because you are a validation chaser? Of course not. You want your kids to look up to you and look up to you. So you want to become a man that communicates higher status signals. And chasing validation is you communicating low status, very unattractive signals. We know from evolutionary psychology that women select mates who value themselves. So you have to, well, first of all, stop with the validation chasing and start building boundaries. Boundaries are sexy. Boundaries are sexy to women. Yeah, so how can you do that? Well, write down some non-negotiables in dating, some non-negotiables in relationships. Say no to people-pleasing behavior. Practice assertiveness daily. Reward yourself when you enforce a boundary instead of backing down. Look, you have to build up a strong frame. You cannot, look, and I mean this, you cannot be a man leading a relationship, being at the head of a household, if you have a weak frame, if you cannot control your frame, if you lose your frame when the mother of your kids or your girlfriend sneezes. If you sneeze, if she sneezes and you trip over, you lose. If you lose your frame, you lose the girl. It is what it is. Yeah, so do not tolerate disrespect. Do not tolerate her overstepping boundaries. Do not accept from yourself just the desire of wanting to crawl back to an ex while she's now deep-throating Tyrone with 2 hands and tickling his balls. Don't do it. Do not allow yourself to do so. Strategy number 5. Become higher value to attract higher value. Become higher quality to attract higher quality. One of the negative beliefs many men have is, like, I will never find someone better. Well, if you don't become better, yeah, then you're right. But I will say, yes, you will if you become better, if you walk the other way and you start growing. Like attracts like. Yeah, and your relationship, the woman that you have in your relationship is a very crystal clear mirror image of who you are as a person, your character. So if you have a toxic bimbo in a relationship, then what does that say about you? Higher quality women are drawn to men who reflect higher quality standards, ambition, emotional maturity, not emotional vulnerability. So instead of asking, where are all the good men? Well, start asking, how do I become a good man, and how do I become a man that they actually want? And how can you find that out? Well, make a list of traits. A list of traits that you want in your next relationship. And now you have something to aim for. Yeah, and try to become that person. Become that man who naturally attracts that kind of woman. And focus on growth. Focus on joy. Focus on experience. Like, if you're as a man, and this is what I truly believe, is that as a man, you need life experience. You cannot go without life experience expecting to become the head of a household with a big happy family. Like, what if shit hits the fan and you have no life experience? Like, what are you going to do? Because life will shit test the hell out of you. Yeah? So focus on those things. Focus on experience. Even if the outcome isn't a positive one or the one that you expected. If it brought you some wisdom, some life wisdom, it was still a valuable thing. So that's my wish for you, yeah, to become that guy, to become a guy who's solid, who has a solid frame, and who keeps solidifying it, and who keeps going forward and walking up that mountain, experiencing life, learning how to deal with emotions, becoming emotionally in balance, yeah, and emotionally stable instead of emotionally vulnerable. So that once you cross paths with the woman that could potentially be the woman who someday births your kids, that she's an amazing lady. Why? Because you are an amazing guy. Yeah. And okay, it needs some work. It's not gonna come overnight, and it's not going to come appear magically. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the energy, and the more energy you put in, the more energy will come towards you. Yeah. So in this training, we covered 5 powerful strategies to stop chasing your ex and start becoming the man who naturally attracts. You know, look, every day that you hesitate, gorgeous women, yeah, with quality characters, they will move on with their life, yeah, and you'll stay stuck. So what hurts more? Taking action and growing, or doing nothing and watching people going forward with their lives while you play Xbox in your bedroom? Dude, you have one life. You have one shot. Don't waste it waiting. Do not wait. It's going really fast. It's going by really fast. And the man that you want to become is waiting on the other side of discomfort. Yeah, the pain of change is temporary. The pain of regret lasts a lifetime. So this is your wake-up call. Do not snooze. Brother, with a lot of love, if this training hit home for you, don't stop here. Check out our other deep dive trainings on mindset, on dating psychology, attraction strategies. Like the video, please. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with a brother who needs to hear this. Yeah, we're building a global community of men who are walking that way and up the mountain, and who want to grow together. Yeah, so join us, and let's create a world of stronger, more grounded, powerful men. Brother, with a lot of love, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next training.